But sweetie, what it do, what it done. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, please subscribe. And if it's not your first time here, please like, turn on your notifications, and enjoy the vibes. Yo, bitches know what's up. You know we back, we better than ever.
So girl Ash.
I love how she introduces herself now. The first time she was like, now she's like, it's your girl Ash. And guys, we're back with another tea time with C. The tea's hot. When I tell you it's still fresh, this shit literally happened yesterday.
This morning.
No, but yesterday also when we went to Grand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's clean, it's fresh, it's hot, it's piping. By the time you guys see this video, it will not even have been 24 hours since all this shit occurred. Because I have been racking my brain, thinking, what the hell am I gonna record? And then God was like, I'll give you a story time.
God said we don't rest. God said it's always a story with you guys.
Bruh.
It's always a story time with you guys.
Yo, guys. So we're filming from Cape Town. I'm in Cape Town now. When that vlog will be up, don't ask. First things first, please be so careful when you call an Uber. We had an experience this morning where I called an Uber for someone and the Uber came and I think they thought I was getting in, and then when they saw it was a gent going, like he wouldn't unlock his doors and he lied, and then the gent was like there was something weird on his front seat but I didn't know what it was. So please be so careful, girls. Put your Find My Friends on. If you don't have an iPhone, like get an app that like tracks you.
Always share your trips.
Yeah, share your trips, your locations, everything. It's so fucking scary. I don't have the full screenshot of his details because the app wouldn't give it to me, but I have, I think, his name and his number plate, so I'll insert that. But anyway, let's get into it. I guess, guys, yesterday was First Thursdays. And you know the girls. And then Ash was like, Prince KB's performing at Grand Africa, guys. We have to go. So me, Nat, and Ash said, alright, babes.
Say chill vibes.
Chill vibes, dinner nicely. We get dressed, everything we buy. It's not. We get there. Guys. They don't have a table for us.
We got our tickets, and our tickets were valid. They scanned it and everything. They just didn't allocate us a table.
So now they want to put us on the outskirts of the tent.
We went to the table first.
Then they said,
put us
move
there.
again. Then they said, move again. We were on the outskirts until the one lady said, no, you can't put these girls there on the outside, as if we were extras in a movie, guys.
Honestly.
I said, even I was complaining. Nas was like, no, don't complain, like it's fine. I was like, no, it's not fine.
Because we have our tickets. We paid
the same price as everyone else. Anyway, eventually we got a table. Grand. Ash and I decided we're gonna wine, we're gonna have a shot. Grand. As we're sitting there, I see this gent.
Well, actually, it was like the second table that we're at. This person walks in. She's like, oh, it looks like this person.
I was like, is that G? What should we call him? Eyes.
Eyes.
We said, is that... Right? Let me tell you, Eyes is a bouncer at one of my favorite cruise spots in Joburg. And he's been here. He's been wanting me and I haven't been interested, right? Yeah. So I'm like, he's in Kappa. Like, well, I'm in Kappa. What the hell is going on?
But at first, like, she was like, oh no, it just looks like this guy. Then we went to the other table.
We were
sitting, whatever. Then, like, so how our setup was, like, it was like a couch and then a couch here. And Nas sitting on the one couch, and Cheech and I were sitting next to each other. I look up, I see these eyes, these big eyes. Guys, these big eyes.
Yeah.
Now he's looking at me and he's waving at me. I'm like, who the fuck is this gent? And then he's like pointing to like Cheech, and he's like waving at Cheech. And I'm like, Cheech is.
I'm looking down. I'm on my phone because I said, hi, Nick. Not
like,
me.
It's like Cheech, this guy, he's waving at you. He's waving at you. And we're like, fuck.
It's like, it's Eyes essentially that's there.
Yeah, it's eyes.
And Nas confirms that it's him. And then we leave it. Now refuse to look up at him.
I'm just saying, eyes is staring at you. He is staring at you.
Then what? We switched. Nas and I switched seats because I was like, if my back is to them, at least then it doesn't look like I'm being rude, you know. So we switched seats, whatever. This gent comes, he stands up to walk, he walks past our table, he comes, he
That
greets
was like
me.
a later.
Yeah, like quite a bit later.
He even like turned his whole body to like stare at you.
Yo, guys, it was snacks. He comes, he greets me, he like, you know when you're ignoring someone. And Nas is like, oh my gosh, he's coming. And I was like, no, he's not. Then as I'm saying, no, he's not, he goes, hi. I said, and you know the thing is, guys, I know a lot of people are going to be like, just be nice to him. But it's not like I ever get charged entry to go into that place. It's not like knowing him gets me bottles or anything. So as much as yes, be nice to everyone, be respectful to everyone, angfuni, I don't want him like that. So there's no reason for me to be flirting with him, whatever.
What? Offering your hand in marriage?
Honestly, because before I left to go to uni, this gent he said, I'm going to marry you. He said, it's fine, I'll move. I said, no, I'm on the other side of the country. He goes, I'll quit my job. I can get a job as a bouncer, then Kappa. I said, okay. It was him and his two mates. They are staring at us.
Oh, yeah.
They're standing there staring at us, pointing at us while they're talking. We're all like, oh, shit. Like, Ash is cuffed, so we can't even use her in shenanigans. Ness is halfway to being cuffed. I'm simping for a gent that doesn't want me. But that's not... all of us don't want, basically. We clean. He comes with his mates.
Yeah, with his mates.
And his mate starts talking to Nas. And then he sits next to me, his arms like this.
And I was looking at that arm and I was laughing.
And you can just see I'm there like, no, sir. Hey, guys, he's chatting. He's telling me how they're expanding the brand, they're opening in Cape Town.
The table that he was at was like the club owner.
Yeah, the owner. So then he was like, you must come meet the owner, whatever. You guys must come sit with us.
Then we're like, no, we're comfortable sitting.
He's like, no, come. So he's like, let me go talk to them and see if they can make space. He said, okay, it's fine, bye. He leaves his friend with us. Basically, they say, no, they can't make space. We say, it's grand, because now we can stay at our table and enjoy the rest of our evening.
Grabs her. She's still
guys, like I was wearing heels and we got seated on the beach part of Grand Africa. So like I literally was sinking. He's pulling me. I'm still trying to get up. I said, yay. Have you ever seen like gent who wants a hand? Like not to like tickle my own fancy, but shit. No, it was bad.
It was bad.
I greet the owner of this club and I'm like, thanks so much for like having the best club ever. I'm always there, love the work you've done on the place, love the vibes, whatever. He tells me he's expanding. He's like, so next time you're there, do you promise I'll see you? So I was like, of course. Like me and my hands are always there. We were literally there for first Thursday of last month. Sure. Everything's great. I want to go back to the table. Now this gent gives me a hug, guys.
Oh my god.
Have you ever been held unwillingly? Like, you know when you hug an old person at a family gathering and you want to leave and they say and it was so awkward. I even put on my mask because he wanted a lums and I didn't want to lums him.
No.
So I put my mask up, he was busy lumsing my cheek. I said,
what?
He was lumsing my cheek there. Then I walk back to the table, I say it's fine. He takes my number. Guys, you can't even give these people fake numbers. He called it on the spot and made me save his number. I was so glad I gave him a real number because it was going to be so embarrassing. I go back to the table, he starts texting me. He said a few of them, he's like, baby, I need you, please.
I miss you more.
I miss you more. Even though I hadn't said I miss him, it was so snacks, guys. It was really weird. Then they invite us to go out with them.
Yeah.
Now we're kind of like, we don't know. Nas is like, I don't want to go clubbing point blank. And we're like, yo, we don't really want to leave our home alone. So like, let's go home and then we'll decide. When we get home, we're like, nah we're gonna chill.
Also, it's gonna give this guy the wrong idea.
Yeah, you don't want to like, so like, no, it's fine. I tell him I'm not coming. Yo, he keeps going.
Come for 1 hour.
Just for 1 hour, baby. Please, baby, I need you. I'm like, you need me for what? Am I a mathematician? Anyway, you think that would just be the most awkward time of my life and it would end there. No.
The story doesn't end.
No.
There's always a story with us.
So then, Ash is like, you know what, since you're staying home, whatever, you've been talking about this other stock that you've had in Cape Town. He's been waiting since your birthday. Why you don't invite him over? Invite this gent. Then this gent is like, he's not coming because he can't lose his mate. So I say, cool, no problem. I'm gonna sound like a real savage here, a city girl. But anyway, I said no problem. I start talking to my crush. Né? I'm talking to my crush. We're on a FaceTime. We're having fun, man. Then this gent says I'm on my way. I'm close. I'm like, but he wasn't coming anymore. So now Now he's already close and he says fat, so I can't tell him to fuck off already. Also now, this time it's passing curfew. I said, what the hell? Surely not, surely not, surely not. Anyways, he keeps saying, I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way. I said, hey, it's fine, just let him come. He comes, but after so long, it took so long to get him to come to the right place. I sent him the Addy, guys. He's like, I don't know where it is. I said, there's one road with that name.
Yeah.
This is the number of the building. That's it. No, what's the closest thing to you? What does the building look like? All these things. I said, bro, when you get there, tall building. I gave him the color and I said, this is the number. This is the name of the road. It's simple. It's clean, guys. This place is not cruel like that. Oh my God. Eventually, she's like, I'm outside. Cool. I go down.
She goes downstairs and I'm like, so I can, from my window, I can see like downstairs. So she just sitting there and then like, he comes and he like disappears. I called him, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, no, he just needed to talk to his driver. Anyway, I'm standing and I'm like, oh, waving to Cheech, like we're having a little conversation. Yeah. And then Cheech is looking up at me. Guys, did I not see the police drive past?
And I swear there was no cops, but I just insistent.
You're putting in my eyes to see me.
You would have seen them clean because this is a clean view.
So they literally like slow down and they're looking at you. I'm like, my friend is about to get harassed by the police because this is not the first time where the police have harassed people like outside my building. So I'm like, fuck.
And she's like waving at me, but I'm thinking we're still doing our little...
I'm like pointing at her. She's like, ah.
They drove by so slowly that I literally didn't hear them. Like at all. It was silent.
Yeah, because they were slow.
It was so crazy. Anyway, he comes in. We go. We have to sign him in on the register thing because of like COVID. Then we're going up. Guys, as we enter the lift, tell me why this other stock is being walked out by a gent. They know each other. So they both look at each other and they say, oh my God. Then he's like...
on our floor?
No, on the ground floor at reception. He's like, bro, what are you doing? And she's like, what are you doing here? I say, hush, hush. Because you know that Uber that was outside? Yeah. It was her Uber. So then they're like, nah, we'll text later. I say, sure, grand, whatever. We come up. He comes in. Guys, he walks in. Ash's apartment is very simple. There's 2 chairs and a couch. There's things on the chair. It's full with important people things. He sits right on Nastasha's shit.
Guys, if you know Nastasha, you'll know the facial expressions that she makes. Nastasha is literally like, she gets up and she's like...
But guys, like her whole big handbag, he sits on it.
He squishes it.
Then he can see.
His handbag is like, it's long, it's like... okay? And it's vertical. Should take a picture. He sits on this thing.
And that's his face.
And he's sitting there for like a minute, right? He's like, oh, like this is not the right place.
So then he moves to sit on the
couch.
Guys,
there's a whole big ass couch, but he sits on Nastasha's handbag.
So then I'm like, oh, can I get you anything to drink? He's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, what do you want? He's being snacks. I'm like, okay, can I get you Coke?
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I'm cool. You know these boys that want to talk like American rappers? Yeah, forgot, man. Anyway,
I can do that.
I get him the Coke and he's being awkward. Like he's sitting there as if he's enjoying what's on the TV.
And he's also like looking like nice and I'm like,
so I was all confused. So I said to him, do you want to watch the movie or?
Yeah.
And he was
it was so funny, guys. So like she's just sitting in the kitchen. She's standing in the kitchen. Nas sitting in the couch and I was like sitting on like my desk chair. And like for a second like we were all just like
looking at each other like.
And I was like laughing and I was looking at Cheech and like we were just like laughing at each other.
I think at that moment, in our heart of hearts, we knew that we should have sent him home.
Yeah.
But we couldn't because there was a curfew.
I was literally just like,
anyway,
I'm
sure.
going to my room.
We vie, ne? We vie. We start lamsing. Hey, you can't lams for shit. Finish these nice quick things. We finish. This gent literally rolls onto the bed and it's like, yeah, I'm so tired, I'm going to bed, you can wake me up at 6. I'm like, at 6? What are you going to be doing here until 6? You know, bruh, I hate to be this nigga, but like, I'm so hungry, McDonald's was closed. Can you make me something to chow? I say, Oh, okay. I was like, is a chicken burger fine? He's like, that would be great. So I come out and Natasha starts laughing at me, guys. I'm making his burger cool. 10 minutes. It literally took 10 minutes in the air fryer. I go into the room, he's passed out. Sleeping across the whole bed. Imagine sleeping.
But like diagonally.
Lights out across the whole bed. I wake him, I'm like, your food? He goes, just gooi it there, I'll have it just now. I say, imagine. So I'm like, Tanas, I can't even doze next to this gent. And I'm post because I go to bed now at 11:30 every night like a fucking granny. This time it's like 2 a.m. and I can't go to bed and I'm upset. Anyway, we sit there, we watch TV, we tell Ash is talking to a gent, whatever. Eventually Ash comes out, we all chilling together.
I'm like, I hear them talking, like I'm like, oh, he must have like gone or something. I walk out, they're like, hello. I was like, oh, is he gone? He's like, no, go see.
Go see him there.
Cause he literally, like, it was his own home. He was laying across with his socks and wrapped himself in the blanket. I was like,
I've never, I've never.
The lights were still on. He was out, and then you know what was the funniest part? He had his mask on.
Oh, yeah.
He had his mask on, like hanging here, and he was out.
So then I took the burger and I chowed it, because it was sitting there for nothing. I woke him up so many times. I chowed the burger. We all jamming, we chilling, we what. So then we're like, no, this Jen needs to leave. So I go into the room and I open the sliding door because Ash's windows in that room is basically just sliding door. So I open the sliding door and it's post cold.
Because you're like, wake him up.
I'm thinking he's gonna wake up. Man takes the whole kumbeze, he wraps himself, he
over his head. So we're like, okay, it's time to fuck at this day.
Like we are so tired by this point.
We are so like, we're like plotting now. We're like, oh, let's do this, whatever. Anyway, it gets to like 4, okay? So we have this idea of playing the purge sound, right? Now we have a speaker, right? The speaker is loud.
Guys, like, I'm gonna insert the clip.
Do you know, guys, the speaker is loud. We take the speaker, we put it in the room.
We put the purge sound.
The purge sound's going on. Guys, he doesn't even flinch.
He doesn't even flinch. And like, you know, sound he's not interested in life.
Guys, I would have literally
I
would have passed away. I would have passed away. If I woke up to the purge sound,
out the window.
I would have passed away if I heard that sound, guys.
So then Natasha put some other alien demon thing.
Like literally like corpsing in the lounge, guys. We are rolling on the floor.
What
I'm
the
sitting
hell?
on the floor. Like we're like, how the fuck does this Jane like not wake up? Like teacher and I were close to like even like peeing our pants, guys. It was so funny.
So he wakes up, he gets dressed. It takes him so long, guys. He eventually comes out, he goes to...
I'm sitting in my room and I can see into the living room and he's like, morning.
He comes out, he's like, do one of you have Bolt or something on your phones that I can use? So I go onto my Bolt, I delete all the cards because I'm like, this nigga, I actually am just over him. And I give him my phone, right? He's in the lounge for 20 minutes, cackling to himself, whatever.
So we're like now, like the three of us are laughing in my bathroom. We hear like sounds. She's just like, oh yeah, he's chilling on Instagram. I said, I want to sleep.
I said to him, my G, is everything good? You ordered, he said it's on his way. I go, he asked me to come unlock my phone, I unlock it. He hasn't even requested the damn thing. Guys, listen, the fucking audacity. He goes, I swear I told you to make me food. What happened to it? I said, I ate it because you wouldn't wake up.
Sleeping.
He goes, yo, you savage, hey? Yo, hectic. As if I owe him food. Hey, eventually we get him a Bolt, right? He says, can I take a banana? I'm really hungry. In fact, he didn't even ask. He said, I'm taking a banana. I'm really hungry. So I was just like, what can I do? Sure, like get out.
Takes 3.
He took 3. I'm so disappointed. He took 3 fucking bananas, Victoria. Guys, that's pretty much the story time. I know I had a shitty night. I'm off the streets now. I'm done. I have a gent that I really, really like, and I'm getting ready to carve. This one's carved, and Sasha's also getting ready to carve. It's a wrap. We done dusted. We said we out. It's only Nakai left. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope everyone's staying safe with COVID and everything, and everyone's studying for exams and just having a grand time. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.